Hello ASEAN, welcome to the Let's Talk ASEAN, the podcast by the Malaysian youth for the ASEAN youth. So today we are coming to you from Madrid, Kuala Lumpur for the ASEAN Young Entrepreneur Carnival. And today we have two special guests with us to take the hot seats and discuss with us. We have Dr. Swam Saung O. I hope I pronounce your names correctly.
Yes, that's correct.
And also Mr. Turen Aung.
Yes.
Both our panels today are from Myanmar. And this is Let's Talk ASEAN. Okay. Before we jump to the our topics and discussion for today, I just want to let both of our panels to introduce themselves. What have they done and what brings them to Malaysia today? Please.
Good evening, everyone. My name is full name is Dr. Swan Saung. I'm here to attend the 10th ASEAN Carnival organized by AYEC. I'm one of the delegates from the country of Myanmar, one of the representatives of Myanmar Young Entrepreneur Association. And there I am responsible for the advocacy committee, which is kind of have to deal with the international associations and chambers. Personally, I founded this social enterprise called Trust U in 2015 to provide health education for the people over the phone. So it's been 10 years. We celebrated our 10th anniversary earlier this year. And our goal is to promote health knowledge among the rural communities of Myanmar, which is composed of 70% of the total population. We also provide health care products and medical supplies to the different organizations, including non-governmental organizations, NGOs. And we deliver first aid training to corporates and distribute health first aid kits to the market. And we have international presence in Thailand and Cambodia nowadays. So what I would like to achieve is to have the opportunity to be connected with other young entrepreneurs across the region. Thank you very much.
Wonderful, Dr. Swam. So you are the medical doctor by background.
Yes, I'm a doctor by degree.
So currently, are you still practicing healthcare medical?
Not really anymore.
So now you're jumping straight to the
yes.
entrepreneurship and
yes. Since my graduation, I decided to really focus on public health because my thinking is that if I practice medicine, I can treat a patient one at a time. So if I do this thing, public health, which is really I think have a bit more rings to develop in Myanmar, so I can better serve the community at my best.
So instead of you taking care of public health, now you're taking care of public welfare.
Yeah,
so
something
I
like
think
that.
It's a wonderful journey and aspiration.
Thanks.
So our second panel today, Mr. Turen, mind to introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. My name is Turen. I'm a second generation. I come from a second generation sort of a business conglomerate from Myanmar. Our business field starts from real estate to industrial zones, to agriculture, logistics, automobile, hospitality.
It's a conglomerate.
Yeah, we are a very diverse company.
All right.
And I joined the family business fresh out of university.
I see.
And ever since then, I've been, with the family business for now 22 years. And from all my experience, now I spend a lot of my time giving back to the community through the Yangon Region Young Entrepreneur Association. I serve as a president for this 2024 to 27 term. And also serve as a board of director in the Myanmar Young Entrepreneur Association.
Yeah, wonderful. From a conglomerate background, now giving back to the society. I just want to ask you, what makes you jump to the thinking to contribute back to the society?
Oh, I mean, well, I think from my, family business, I would say that it's well-to-do family. So I had all the privileges of, getting the good education, getting good mentorship, getting good experience. So, and also a chance for me to take risk in the family business, right, with a lot of support. However, there are a lot of people all over the world who doesn't have those opportunities. So that's why I thought, okay, at least what I can give back to the community is share my experiences, share my journey, so that other young people, can be inspired by them, and also make sure that they don't make the same mistakes that I made, and learn from it, and actually, use that as a springboard to grow themselves further and achieve what they dream to achieve.
Yeah. You mentioned about mentoring as well as aspiration to the youth, which align with our topic of discussion today on social enterprise and also youth mentoring. What do you see in terms of youth mentoring in Myanmar, for example? How does it goes along together?
The youth in Myanmar, they're very hungry.
Okay.
Right. A lot of them, we have a lot of political pressure, social pressure. The internet culture.
Okay.
That brings you all the comfortable living what other people are enjoying. So they have all these needs and wants, right? So from that, the only way out, from either from poverty or even taking to the next level, it's through entrepreneurship.
Okay.
Right? Because there's no way you can be an employee and expect to enjoy the things that you want to enjoy in life. Yeah. So I would say the way out is entrepreneurship.
Okay.
That's why whenever there's an opportunity and if there's a crowd and you ask them, what do you want to become? A lot of people answer entrepreneurs. Back in the days, it will be like doctors, engineers, professionals. I guess that's why my friend here, right out of medical school, he think, okay, let's go become an entrepreneur with whatever skill set that he has.
True.
So I think that's where our association, like we both working at the MYEA, and we have a lot of programs to bring from the youth all the way up to scaling up the businesses and the different segments or the life cycle of the development of an entrepreneur, and we try and cover as many steps as we can with our programs.
So I want to jump back to the Dr. Swam, a professional doctor by background, by degree, and jumping to the social enterprise, taking care of public welfare. Now, what makes you switch from a comfort living of being a doctor to the social enterprise and set up your own trust? What makes you go to that route?
It was the hardest decision I have ever made in my life. Right, it took me like 6 years to complete this degree, and it's actually I was doing great during my university. Yeah. I was having a good time, and I learned all ins and outs of the human body, anatomy, physiology, etc. I never failed any subject.
Okay.
And it was not the fact that I'm not interested in this medical studies. It was just I find myself more suitable for this position because I like to meet new people, deal with new challenges, overcome them as much as I can, and right after graduation, it was after the matriculation examination, which is like the high school, right?
Okay.
After high school, we didn't have any choices as of today. If our score is good enough to get into the University of Medicine, we have to. Else, if your parents are quite wealthy, you can go abroad and study abroad, right? So I did have to choose the medical university, and then I did that. And my mother is used to be a teacher,
I see.
and my father is a government servant. So wherever he went across the country, we had to follow. My primary school is like a very, how to say, undeveloped. It's
Okay.
like made of bamboo. You know, my primary education was not very good enough. But good thing about one of the luckiest thing in my life is my mother, who managed to teach us to teach her kids, and she always wanted our kids to become doctors. That's one of the dreams she wanted. So I fulfilled her dream, and then I became a doctor, and both of my siblings did. And actually, both of them are practicing medicine. One is in the UK, and another one is in the country of Singapore.
So you have 3 doctors in the house.
Yes.
Okay.
So someone has
So we can lose one.
something like that. Someone has to take care of the
Yeah.
family
Yeah.
in the long run. Because if you are medical professionals, you cannot really like how to say on as much as you can.
Yeah.
And it's a very how to say it involves a continuous medical education. You have to keep learning, grow
Yeah.
as much as you can. And once you are at the top of the academy, like physicians, consultants, of course you are one of the kind. You don't have to work anymore. Like I mean, you don't. People pay respect to them, right? It's in Myanmar, hundreds of specialists sees 100 patients, or even more than that,
Yeah.
in a single day,
Yeah.
because patients are chasing
Okay.
for that particular specialist, and then it creates that long queues, and it always skipped the primary level of care. When people get sick, they go straight to the specialist. So that's the issue we're having in the country, even till today. So patients don't get enough time to consult with the specialist. So like 5 minutes, let's say 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes. They don't know what they're suffering from. They just got prescribed with a few medicine, but they don't really know. They don't really have educated knowledge about their diagnosis and disease. So I wanted to how to say, help change it into a patient-centered approach, where patients can call us and ask for the medical advice, like second opinion.
So that's what you
Yeah.
established the health portal and mobile.
That's right. That's right. It's mobile health initiatives. One of them platform is call center, whose shortcut is 7887.
Okay.
And I actually got that idea when I did my master's program in master's degree. I'm a master of science in management in the UK. So they have this thing called NHS Direct, which was decommissioned later. But now they still have it in the form of NHS 111. When you dial it, it will be picked up by the nurses, but they're well-trained nurses. So I was inspired by that, and I did a thesis about it, and I got a distinction by that.
Yeah.
And I came home and started this enterprise.
So if we reflect back on your decision to switch from become a doctor and switch to enterprise, because you have that mindset of taking care of people, and also mindset of just explore something new. How about currently amongst Myanmar youth? Is there any opportunity for them to try to go something else and doing something else rather than the conventional and traditional way in Myanmar, for example? How do you see that? Is there any places or avenue, or maybe come to you to become to mentor with your trust, or how can we do that?
I think it's never too late to change anything in your life, right? It took me 6 years, but when I thought about my future. I have to, like, let's say, if I'm lucky enough, I have to live maybe 45, 50 plus years. So why not, right? Whenever you want to achieve, be yourself. And also I went to this leadership academy called Southeast Asia, SELA, Southeast Asia Leadership Academy in Sri Lanka. It's been like a whole 10 days of experience where they unleash their leaders' potential. And the whole period they taught about how to know yourself, you know? Like, you have to know yourself first before helping others. So what you would like to achieve in life is very important. Once you know it, you go for it without, you know.
Yeah. I think
Looking back.
your words on why not is it takes courage to
Of course.
to change
Because
the decision, right?
my friends was saying that to me all the time. We are so crazy. Sorry for the language. Sorry for the language.
Okay,
Sorry.
the editor
you
can
you
bleep.
delete. Yeah, they always talk to me like that. Why did you do that? You know, thing.
Yeah,
And like,
yeah.
it's just be a doctor. And,
Yeah. That's coming back to for Mr. Turin with a conglomerate called Dagon Groups, and the Dagon Group motto is to do and make possible. Right? And I just want to how does that translate into the Burmese youth in Myanmar youth when it comes to achieving their dreams now? How do you see that?
Well, to do and make possible, right? I mean, first you got to do it, right?
Like what?
Yeah, what my friend here did, right? He just decided and just do it, and the rest is history, you know, just like that. So important to do it. A lot of you, they may have ideas, they may have dreams, but not all of them will actually get up and do it.
Yeah.
Right. So doing it is the first step, and make possible is even you're faced with the impossibility. There is still the possibility. There is there is a small chance that it can happen. So you gotta keep doing it until it is possible, right? So that's where our company's motto get inspired from. So that's and other thing is that in the Myanmar context, there are so many challenges.
Okay.
I mean, every ASEAN country has challenges, right? But we are. I feel that we're having much more difficulty because you want to start a business. There, people talk about finance, right? Short of finance, you know, other infrastructure, all these things. But in Myanmar, we don't even have those simple electricity, let's say. So how do you actually do something, manufacture something, provide a message, yeah? So that is itself is a big barrier. And there are so many different barriers in Myanmar that everything seems impossible.
Yeah.
So that's why we have this brain drain going on in Myanmar. You always, like, a lot of people come out to Malaysia, Singapore, Thailand to go out and work. And of course, at one point, they will want to become entrepreneurs, you know, to keep their dream alive. But current situation may be difficult for them. But from that impossibility, there is those few who are still, you know, venturing and taking this as a challenge in Myanmar. I think through the challenge, there is a chance to be great. Right? Without any challenges, without every ease of life, then, you know, you won't appreciate what you have.
Yeah.
Right? You won't. You will not know your full potential without that challenge. So I think it's good to have challenge, but there's a lot of challenge in Myanmar. You know, there's a lot of challenge everywhere for the youth. Right? To start something, people to believe in you. You know, I'm listening here of Dr. Son's story, and it's the belief, right? The family gotta believe in you first to support you in what you're going to be doing, and regardless, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah. So and to relate, to do and make possible, not only with your Dagon groups, also with the Yangon Entrepreneurship Association. I think for the youth, right? the most important thing is the platform as well as someone to look out for. Mentoring, for example, like what we discussed. How does your organization, either Dagon Group or your trust, also or your Yangon Entrepreneurship Association, provide that sort of mentoring platform to especially for the Myanmar youth?
Yeah, so we focus on 6 pillars,
Okay.
and one of those, of course, like access to finance, leadership, all these trainings. But one of the key pillars is networking. So that networking forms a sort of a mentorship opportunity, right? People don't go up and say, "Can you be my mentor?" But you go up and you talk with them, you network with them, and suddenly this more experienced person in the room will give you advice on the issues that you're having. So it's very important to have that networking going on. So we create a platform where people can meet and just straight away talk about the business. Sometimes in a social context, people meet at restaurants, bars, outings. They're not too comfortable to jump directly into work, right? Yeah. Or to ask them, what do you do, right? So there's always a chit chat. But in our association meetup, we just go in and we just network, right? We just straight away we introduce ourselves, what we do, and what we're looking to get out of this meeting and joining the association. So I think the networking serves as a sort of an informal platform for mentoring, to get the opportunity to learn from the more experienced people who have gone through the same difficulties that the youth is going through now. I mean, nobody had it easy. I didn't have it easy either, right? Even though I'm a second generation, there's a big business that I come home to. I didn't have it easy.
True.
I still have had lots of challenges with the culture, with the elders, the old guards. Everybody has challenges.
When you talk about culture, I want to jump back to Dr. Swam. When you talk about the culture, and we are as an ASEAN culture community, we have our sort of traditional culture in upbringing, right? So how does you take this ASEAN or our traditional culture in terms of mentoring, and now you provide the support to our youth, for example, based on our culture.
It's really interesting. I mean, ASEAN is actually a very good platform for the young people. I mean, this program itself is we will have to do something like this in Myanmar too, just to empower the young individuals. A mentoring program is also, I think, something we should consider for a long time. Beyond networking, once we get connected to that mentor or mentee, we build a relationship, right? And then we started talking. Maybe sometimes we can close the deal. Perhaps the relationship can last longer forever. That's informal. We can also think about formal mentorship programs across ASEAN. Actually, we were talking to one of the associations coming to this ASEAN Carnival, AYC Carnival. We discussed things about forming a group of mentors proposed by both countries, and then the mentors must be really high, the people with high profile, very high profile, who can really mentor the mentees, and at the same time the program, so that the program is more attractive. They can say that this program is really good for the people, young people, right? So we come up with a list of names, and they come up with a list of names, and we march them together. And at the same time, there is a criteria for mentees, and the mentees must be also willing, or at least very much willing to learn from the mentors, and they have to be very disciplined. It has to be professional in a way. So that kind of formal program also is being designed between the associations. So I think thanks to the ASEAN. Otherwise, we would
cross country
cross country
mentoring programs.
Yeah. I think that's a good discussion topics we have done. Let's take a break, and later I have more question to ask to both of our panel. Let's take a break. Hi, we are back with two esteemed panel today from Myanmar, Dr. Swam and also Mr. Turain, which we have discussed about the entrepreneurship, youth mentoring in terms of amongst Myanmar youth. And this second part, we want to talk about the culture as well as how to bring that into the ASEAN platform. Mr. Turain, just now you said you want to add more on the culture and also that.
Well, the Asian culture is very much like respect the elders, listen to the elders. I agree to that part, right?
Okay.
Then there's the next comment about don't talk back to the elders, right? Don't say no to the elders. I think that gotta change.
Okay.
Right, with the mentoring is also you meet someone who's older than you. You listen to them, whether you agree or disagree. You listen to them. But I think that you gotta challenge more, right? I mean, I was young once, so
You're still young.
I'm still young, yes, but younger, right? So when I talk to a lot with the elder people, I always want to challenge them. I think by challenging, you also learn more.
Yes.
It's a exchange of ideas, right? And when I'm a little bit older now, I also feel like even if somebody is coming to talk to me, the younger people coming to talk to me, I also want to learn back from them. I also see it as my opportunity for them to be my mentor for what they are going through. Like the Gen Alpha with the new lingo, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. So sometimes I get lost, right? Especially at home when my kid is talking to me or cracking jokes. I find it very difficult to catch up.
Okay.
So it's just like that, right? In business, you got to know what the trends are.
Yeah.
Right? The transporting is one of the key ingredients of a successful mentor. Knowing and anticipating what's coming next. Right? Knowing something that the product or the service that you provide is going to be a big hit because you can see it while the others can't.
Yeah, true.
So that's where the part about mentoring, it can be vice versa, even though the Asian culture is more of listen to the elders. Yeah. But we also need to listen to the younger crowd, the younger generation of what they are going through, what are their difficulties, what are their problem statements, so that we can create an opportunity out of it.
Sure. I very much agree. We are in Malaysia. We have a Malaysian youth policy, which also talk about the youth mentoring, and part of it is a youth adult partnership concept. Right? How can adult and youth working together?
Yep.
And the most challenges part is how to let adult working with the youth.
Yes.
Right? Because youth are always will look up on the elder, right? So how to get adult listen and accept the opinions as well as the decision that can be made together by adult and also youth. And by doing that, let's talk about how we elevate it in the ASEAN ecosystem and ASEAN platform. In whatever have you been done good things in entrepreneurship as well as the public welfare in your country. How do you see in ASEAN context in terms of mentoring as well as the business entrepreneurship placement?
Like Dr. Song was talking, right? Yeah, our association exploring how we can tap on more advanced countries or more experienced entrepreneurs who have achieved much higher than what we have achieved, like the unicorns, right? To access unicorns, we got to do cross-ASEAN mentoring. So that's where we're relying on our, brothers and sisters associations who are all promoting young and youth entrepreneurship. So like a cross-border mentoring programs, giving access to the good mentors from our countries as well as their countries, and giving those people chance to meet and learn from all these, great entrepreneurs.
So, Dr. Swam, in terms of our pharmaceutical and also healthcare industry and environment, how do you see in ASEAN context? How in what aspect that we can collaborate together amongst ASEAN region?
Yes. ASEAN itself is, I think, can be seen as a regional hub. It's like we live close to each other.
Yeah.
It's very geographically relevant. And we speak, like in some of the countries, almost the same language,
Almost,
right? And culture-wise, it's very similar to each other.
True.
And very much easier for us to collaborate in the long term. And I think so. This is like in terms of entrepreneurship and business relationships, ASEAN provides young individuals with opportunities like which with and easy access to the that Dwayne said earlier was the unicorns and the exports, industry exports, and of course the healthcare industry. When it comes to it, I also see that ASEAN as an opportunity for our peer, doctors and those professionals in medical sector to access those experts from other advanced countries in ASEAN. So, for instance, if you take a look at Singapore and Thailand, for instance, many of our patients go there to get the treatment. Those who can afford the foreign medical care, of course. But at least we know that compared to what we have in developing markets, the technology and because the area of medicine is always improving, always leading to advanced techniques. So in order for us to really seek advanced medical care, we have to, of course, connect ourselves with other advanced countries, and then probably find rooms to learn, and maybe do something like that in our countries. Like sometimes we will love to have opportunities to bring in the technologies to our country from those advanced nations. So also access to. Sometimes we have many challenges. One of the challenges we are currently having is the importation, the transportation in Myanmar. So we find it very challenging to import the goods into the country nowadays towards the election. So what we can find in the ASEAN is that we get this opportunity to meet entrepreneurs from diverse industries, and we don't have that kind of opportunity in our country. Of course, the businesses, but many of our business people, they do business within the country. They don't really go out of the country, right? That's why sometimes we find it really hard to identify those multinational companies when it comes to Myanmar. It's quite a few, but we wanted to have more Myanmar to be on the stage, as multinational presence. Again, at the same time, they have like many of the international communities have like I would say it's a kind of like misconception, to be honest. Like it's kind of afraid to come to Myanmar, invest in it.
Yeah.
Some way somehow. Of course, there's challenges attached to it, but at the same time, there are less competitors compared to what we have in the past. Opportunities, yes, opportunities, more gaps.
Yeah.
So many of our markets are still immature.
Okay.
So more rooms to develop. So though the markets are not saturated yet, that's why we would like to invite those probably like investors and businessmen from Malaysia to come and take a look at the markets in Myanmar. I'm sure about the fact that they will be safe. I mean, that's because that's what I heard from my friends when we're here.
Yeah.
They like kind of hesitated to visit Myanmar. So I would say that sometimes the media can be exaggerating.
True.
So it's you come and decide on yourself.
Okay.
It's a country of opportunities.
True.
Yeah.
So I think in terms of business and in terms of networking, it's always an opportunity between the country, right? So and I think the last question for both of you, what is can you state one value of Myanmar people or Myanmar youth that can be shared across the ASEAN country with the spirit of inclusivity and also the ASEAN brotherhood? What do you want to promote? One value of Myanmar people or Myanmar youth to be shared amongst ASEAN youth?
I would say resilient.
Okay.
Yeah, because like I mentioned, so many challenges compared to all our ASEAN brothers and sisters. Myanmar face many challenges in terms of political, in terms of environment, in terms of weather, disaster, natural disasters, so many things. But we keep on going. We are very resilient people, and we try to survive and make the best out of it.
I think that's most powerful things to do as a youth. For example, to be more resilient in all the challenges. Doctor?
Well, as for me, the second value, a significant value to the community of Myanmar is like the mindset. You find them really friendly when you visit Myanmar, and they'll bear a smile on their face all the time, and they mean it. It's not like faked. And we also, of course, the young people are also have that kind of tradition. So it's genuine and sincere. So I think at the end of the day, it is the most important that matters, because like when you do business, it's really can be risky, dangerous, and people like trying to attack each other and everything, and the trust is gone. And the business failed, and they broken. So even in the day one, since the beginning, we treat our partners and friends at our best. Like we give the true version of ourselves to Malaysia and other ASEAN countries. This is who we are. We will say no if we can't.
Yeah. So thank you once again to both our esteemed panel today, Dr. Swam Saung O and also Mr. Turain, for being with us today, sharing your insight, your thought, and also your value of Myanmar people, Myanmar youth in terms of inclusivity, as well as how we can collaborate amongst us in this ASEAN region. And hopefully what we hope for the youth out there, not only in Malaysia but also in our region, there's always a common value that we can learn and collaborate together across our country. And this is our strength and value that should be hold together to make our regions more prosperous, more safer for all the businesses, and also to uplift our well-being in whichever country that we're in our region. I think this is a good platform for us to know and as well as to understand each other, and hopefully we can do more this in future. Maybe we can go to Myanmar, Yangon later,
Anytime.
and we do take this in Yangon, and also how we can take this discussion to the better future for all the youth in our region. So thank you very much again. I hope you have a wonderful stay in Malaysia as well as the businesses event. And also to the youth out there, stay with us for another discussion with another panels in our region. And thank you very much. Till we meet again. This is Let's Talk ASEAN from Malaysian youth to the ASEAN youth. Thank you very much.
Thanks for having us.